Have you ever wondered what to do with day-old donuts? I'll show you how to make a simple and delicious dessert. Let's get started. Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple and delicious dessert using some donuts. And specifically if you have day-old or some stale donuts or donuts that have been in the fridge for a little bit and you want to use them up, you don't want to throw them away. Well, I'm going to show you how to make them or turn them into a delicious dessert. It's very simple to make and I think you're going to really enjoy this one. Now for this video I'm going to use the mini rice cooker. I've had many requests to make recipes for the mini rice cooker. So I've adapted this, what I call donut bread pudding recipe, for the mini rice cooker. And what can also be made in the conventional style, perhaps I'll make another video on that one, but for today I'm going to use the Wolfgang Puck mini rice cooker. It's similar to many other rice cookers on the market that are smaller in size. And this is very simple. So what we'll do is I have some donuts, some eggs, some milk, and some melted butter. And what we'll do is, first of all, for this size rice cooker, I like to use about 2 donuts. That seems to make about the perfect size and turn out great. So I'll just take 2 of these donuts. Now, these are apple cider donuts. It's fall here, so this time of the season it's easy to get apple cider donuts or pumpkin donuts. But any kind of donuts will work, and I've tried this and I really like it with cake style donuts as opposed to a yeast style. So I just put these plastic gloves on because these donuts have sugar on them and they're a little bit sticky. So you just break your donuts up fine, and I'll bring this to the camera to show you the consistency. You just want to, break them up real nice and fine. Oops. So you just want to break them up into small pieces. That's step 1. Pretty simple, right? Now, step 2, we'll just take, I'm going to just use my little Ninja NutriBlender here. And for 2 donuts in this rice cooker, I like to use 1 egg. I have 1 egg in here. And I have a ½ cup of milk. So for this rice cooker, again, 2 donuts, 1 egg, ½ a cup of milk. I find that gives the best ratio for this donut bread pudding. And I always like to blend it first in here. I don't want to put the egg and then the milk in here and try to scramble it. That's all there is to that. And you just pour this over your donuts. Just pour it in here. And it's as simple as that. If you wanted to, you could stir it around a little bit because you want to get a good even coverage. Now, I actually forgot I had the melted butter here I mentioned. Occasionally, I'll butter this cup, the non-stick cup. It's not critical. If maybe if you're using a yeast donut, you would want to make sure to butter it. But with the baked donuts, I typically haven't had a problem with it sticking. So if you want to, you can put some melted butter on the inside of the cup. So now we're basically done. We put this in the mini rice cooker, put your lid on it, and then turn, push your button down. Oh, we got to plug it in. And then just push it down so it turns on to heat. I don't know if you can see the red light is on. So what will happen is, this is probably going to shut off maybe in 15 to 20 minutes, and just click it down again. That's not the critical part. The critical part is more of how long it's in here. I get best results in the 45 minutes to 1 hour mark. Again, it depends a little bit on the size of your donuts, how cold your ingredients are. So this does take a little bit of time. It's not a simple 5-minute thing, but again, it's super easy. And again, I'll let this go for about 45 minutes to maybe an hour, and I'll bring you back. I typically set it and do some other things when I'm making this. I don't worry about it. I usually come back in an hour and it's good to go. So that's what we'll do in this case. We'll just let this go. What I'll do is check if I'm walking by in about 20 or 30 minutes. I usually click it down again because it will go over to the keep warm mode. And it's still hot in there, but I'll tend to click it over maybe once at the 20 or 30 minute mark, put it back on, let it reheat a little more, and then just leave it set for 60 minutes. So I'll see you back here in about 45 to 60 minutes. Okay, it's been about 45 to 50 minutes. Let's take a look at our donut bread pudding. Now about halfway through, like I had mentioned, I walked by, I saw it had clicked over to the warm mode, so I just pressed it down to turn it on again. And now it switched over to the keep warm mode again, but it's been approximately 45 to 50 minutes since I put it in. So just unclamp it, see the steam coming out, and it looks pretty good right here. It's fully cooked, starting to pull away from the sides. So now this is very hot, so just be careful when you take this out. I'll try to turn it over on this plate. It should come right out. There you go. Now again, if you do have one without a non-stick pot, or you've tried this and you have trouble sticking, just put some melted butter on the inside before you put the ingredients in. Let me unplug that. Now look at that. Doesn't that look great? A little bit of caramelization on the bottom, and that's delicious donut bread pudding. Now this is very hot, but I'm going to try to give it a taste to let you know how it is. But I mean, let me get this close to the camera. Can you see that? And this just looks great. I mean, so simple. 2 donuts, 1 egg, half a cup of milk. So, let me cut into this. Very moist. No. Do this for the camera. Look at that. That looks fantastic. And I'll give it a little taste. This is very hot. You can just smell, but again, these are apple cider donuts, and I can just, that great apples and cinnamon cider smell, it's just very, very awesome. This is fantastic. Again, I told you before, I love this dessert. It's one of my favorite desserts to make in the mini rice cooker. Just, you know, your donuts, eggs, milk, 45 minutes, and you're good to go. So I hope you try this recipe. Try it with a variety of donuts. Oh, and by the way, if you have donuts with icing on them, that works great too. There's no problem. And by using a donut that has flavoring like an apple cider, a pumpkin donut, spiced donut, or some type of frosting, what happens is you don't have to add any extra vanilla or cinnamon or spices because the donuts already have flavor. And you could even do this with muffins. If you have some leftover, say, blueberry muffins or cranberry muffins, again, it would work great. So please try this recipe at home in a mini rice cooker, and let me know if you like this recipe. If you'd like to see more like it, more mini rice cooker recipes, and I'll do my best to bring some to you. And thank you for watching, and you really got to try this. It's really great, and it's very easy, economical, and a great way to use stale donuts that you have, or day-old donuts, or if you buy them on sale. It's a great dessert to make. So thank you for watching. Have happy holidays. I'm going to eat some more of this. This is awesome. My favorite dessert. Hot, moist, delicious. Look at that. It's a great recipe. You gotta try this.